We've learned that in the Hebrew alphabet, there are 4.5, so to say, Hebrew guttural letters. And trust me when I say you really want to memorize these 4.5 or 4.5 of them, just because there are special rules governing these gutturals that will really, really influence your Hebrew learning in the future. So we're going to be learning some of these rules. So the letters that you need to learn are Aleph, Hey, Chet, Ayin, and you note that sometimes Resh acts like a guttural letter. These Hebrew guttural letters are called guttural letters because you pronounce it at the back of your throat when they used to pronounce it as a sound. Here are 3 critical rules that are unique to Hebrew guttural letters. Please memorize these, and it will really, really help you and make complicated grammar make sense. Gutturals, first of all, reject the dagesh forte. We've mentioned this, so you are not able to put a dot, right, a dagesh forte in a guttural letter. They reject it. And when they reject guttural letters, there are other changes that will happen, but we're going to learn this in the future. But it's really important to know, first of all, gutturals reject dagesh fortes. The second rule to know is that guttural prefer A-class vowels. I like to say that gutturals are great students. They take nothing less than an A for a grade. They are A students. So gutturals prefer A-class vowels. That's whether that be a patach or a kamatz. And you can see the word here, na'ar, which means young boy or youth. Under the ayin, there's a patach. But it's not only the letter itself that takes a patach. These are great friends to have, right? You want to study with them. So if there's any letter in front of it, even the letter in front of it sometime are influenced and they take an A-class vowel. I know this might sound complicated, but in the future, we're going to see how this plays out with specific verbs. The third rules of gutturals is that they cannot take shevas. Instead of shevas, they prefer vocal shevas. So here you're going to see that guttural letters, instead of taking shevas, they're kind of complicated, right? They take these compound shevas that has a sheva with a vowel with it. Maybe this makes sense once you think about it. Try pronouncing a guttural letter r with a sheva, which is no sound. Then it's soundless or maybe meaningless. But here, because the gutturals maybe need extra help in pronouncing its letter, it prefers something like a or a s or o sound. Ch, che, right?